got fearful avoidant attachment style, yeah, and I keep attracting emotionally unavailable men, and I am trying to heal it. Like, I'm trying, and I feel like I'm getting there, and I know exactly why. And it's because, you know how, like, attachment styles, it's similar to what you experienced as a child. So, like, if you have an emotionally unavailable parent as a child, like, that's what you attract. And so I know all the reasons why. Like, I completely understand, and I'm aware of it. And like, and I just honestly feel like I should get a dog, because in my brain, a dog will solve all of my problems. Like, I don't know if that's actually the case, but like, I just feel like I should get a dog and call it Leo. That's how I feel.
She has taken the phrase "buy a dog" to another level. I don't understand how having a parent who is emotionally unavailable causes her to attract emotionally unavailable men. On some level, she has to let that person into her life, so what she is really saying is that she can't control her urge to put herself into a chaotic situation. She knows emotionally unavailable men are no good for her, but she goes for them regardless, expecting a different result. It's a vicious cycle.
Some people she will never learn.
Put a finger down if you've been out of the dating world for almost 7 years and every single date that you've been on has been an absolute nightmare, but then you finally meet somebody who you really like and you've been dating them for almost 6 months and you go on a whole vacation together, a week-long vacation. He meets your whole entire family, but then one night when you're at his house, you just get a bad feeling in your gut, so you decide to go through his phone. And from what you can tell, he's slept with almost 5 other girls that you're aware of. So then you decide to message one of the girls and figure out what's going on and if they've been sleeping together. And she's actually nice enough to let you know they've been sleeping together without protection and she has an STD. So then you go get tested and luckily everything's fine, but you decide to be a girl's girl and let one of the other girls that you know that he's been sleeping with, let them know that they should go get tested for an STD because he didn't use protection with any of these girls. And she is nice enough to let you know that she's 5 weeks pregnant with his child.
She sure can pick them, huh? He must have been a real ladies' man to have all of those women on the go and smashing them all bareback at the same time. According to child trends, 15% of men, or more than 1 in 7, will father children with more than one woman by the age of 40. Moreover, these men have more children than men who have multiple children with the same woman. And to make it even worse, the study found that 61% of these men who fathered children with multiple women had served some time in jail. Crazy statistics, isn't it? We can't entirely blame the women for choosing so badly, because these guys are slinging their schlongs everywhere without taking any responsibility. But if a woman meets a man who already has children with another woman, it would probably make more sense for her to avoid that man and meet a guy who doesn't have any children with any woman at all. If you want to read the whole article, the link is in the description.
Cheers, mate.
So I'm on my way to hang out with some friends and I get a call from a guy. This is like a friend slash, we were kind of talking at one point, but I realized we're probably not on the same page, but he did bring up a subject that I was kind of curious about, and so I want to talk about it. He feels that a man of his status and the kind of money that he's making, which is over 6 figures, that there is no real benefit for him to be married to one woman and be monogamous and like sleep with the same person for the rest of his life. He's like, that's a good deal for her, but it's not like a good deal for me because I'm pretty much, I have all the money, I have all the status, like she's just like mooching pretty much. And I obviously think of it as the opposite. I think of like, oh, well, you're building a family, she's having your children, your legacy, like this is something that is a good thing that you should want as a man too. It's not just something that benefits women, but he feels that his lifestyle would be more fun, I guess, if he could just like date around and like be casual with a bunch of different women and, you know, keep all his money to himself and not have to pay like alimony or child support, you know, pending that if they do break up one day or whatever. But I don't know, what do you guys think about this? I'm interested.
Men are starting to raise their standards and requirements for women according to their lifestyle and wealth. When you accumulate money, you have more options and more resources. Getting married is really dangerous because the divorce laws are in women's favour. If you develop yourself into a successful person and you have the choice to either live your life freely or to run the risk of losing half your assets, your decision is very clear to make.
An easy decision to be sure.